Good morning, it's 9:17 a.m. In this update, we're going to take a look at our snowfall because we've been focusing on the severe weather in the past few updates. So let's take a look and switch gears a little bit. Let's take a look at our GFS model, see if it has a fresh run of snow for us and has some snow for Wisconsin and Minnesota. It does have some snow for Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Upper Maine. Let's take a look at when this would occur. So this would occur for Wisconsin around April 2nd. So this still has some time to change because April 2nd is a long ways away in terms of the forecasting models. So and then we have another wave of snow come April 6th, and let's see when this New York snow would come. This would come through March 28th. And then we have some waves of snow that kind of coalesce with that. So not much, nothing really drastic in terms of that. Again, we're heading towards spring, so it's not like we're gonna see a lot of heavy snow left. Of course, you can get a few outlandish systems that produce some hefty snowfall amounts. We saw that during 2005, I believe it was, in April. We had two major snowstorms for the Great Lakes. That just My cousin had a confirmation or something, or a baptism, and there was just a ton of snow on the cars. I'll always remember that. But anyways, let's take a look at our 2 week model guidance off the GFS. Actually, this is taking a long time to load, so let's do SPC. And okay, so we have a pretty decent severe weather risk here in the south. Let's take a look at our day one outlook. So not a moderate, but we do have an enhanced risk there in the orange. And we have a slight risk there in the yellow. So let's take a look at our tornado risk. That's decent. I believe that's upgraded from when I last checked that. So this is kind of a shocker, a surprise for today. Wind and hail threats. Wind is a good 15% chance in the yellow. Hail is a 30% chance in the red. Take a look at our day two. Again, the threat pretty much diminishes. Day three diminishes. Day four, too low. 5, there's a risk. 6, we might have to watch that. In fact, let's go back to our computer model forecast because models are becoming consistent with the idea that we're going to see another severe weather outbreak come day 5 and 6. So let's take a look at that. Let's go and loop this a little bit. We're going to fast forward all the way to day 5, which would be, I believe that would be April 1st, around there. So let's kind of zoom into there. Here we go. So here's March 31st. You can see that low pressure, that low level height system work its way through Colorado and the Midwest. Right there is where I'm concerned because that's where we have a lot of cold air clashing with warm air, and this will be around April 1st. Big severe weather potential threat. So that's, I have a feeling in my gut that this is going to increase, that this storm is going to strengthen because usually that's how it happens. People in even the computer models undermine the risk, and then it ends up to be a bit bigger risk for whatever reason. I don't know, but let's take a look at our NAO, and our NAO is currently negative, and it's forecasted to stay negative. So with the remaining time that we have, that the NAO is actually an influence in the weather, which is from now until April 15th, that will this negative NAO will support cold and snow for the eastern half of the USA. So that's that. And let's take a look at Weather Bell to close off with a little good news. Not that wasn't good news for those of you who do like severe weather, but for those who really like snow in terms of that in the long range, let's take a look at our 45-day snowfall outlook. And we're going to take a look off weatherbell.com, our European weeklies. And we're going to take a look at our winter 46-day snowfall. Okay, so Again, pretty decent for this time of year. We have a lot of snow there in the Northeast, in the Great Lakes, in the Western Great Lakes, and also in the western half of the USA, a lot of snow. And again, it's been a primarily western winter, so don't say there wasn't a winter this year. It's just been in the west, and there has been a winter. It's just been western contained winter. It's been a western half of the USA winter, so more snow for the west in accordance with this model run. Let's take a look at there's one thing I wanted to check out before I close off, and that was oh yeah, our NOAA 8 to 14 day temperature and precip outlook to see if it's still cool, and it is. In fact, it's I believe it's upgraded the cool risk a little bit. So we have a lot of cool weather here for the northern plains, a lot of warm weather for the southeast. So if you want the warm, take a plane to Florida if you're from the north, and you'll see you're warm there. But a lot of cooler air there in the northern plains and above average precip for a lot of the country, as you can see here. So, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this update and maybe learned a few things. And in the meantime, I will see you in the next video update. Take care.